Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showcasing my project called GSU DSA. It's a project I made for my university's data structures course, CSE 2720. So basically it's an interactive website that helps you visualize data structures. So in class we'll talk a lot about how these things work theoretically as well as their Python implementation, but it can be hard to track down what's really happening in our head. So using the site you can actually see the operations and methods run in real time, and it's going to be great for those students who are visual learners and really need to see what's going on with each node. For example, with stacks, the more students do the push method, they can see plates stacking on top of each other. So I'll show you guys that in the rundown later on, but for a bit of background of the project, I tailored the entire project to match the curriculum that Dr. Tawid Islam taught last semester. He was my professor last semester. He was a great professor. I have to give him a lot of credit. His class gave me the foundation I needed to actually build this website, and I wanted the tool to reflect the specific way he teaches these concepts, so it's actually useful for anyone taking the course in the future. He did a great job of visualizing and demonstrating the different data structures on screen, but if students wanted to reference it again later on when they're studying on their own, they can't. But this way, with GSU DSA, they can. So the whole project is open source and available on GitHub. I encourage you guys to contribute to it as you see fit so it can stay serving students for the future semesters. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a rundown. So you can navigate the site with your keyboard as well as your mouse controls, and it's organized by the type of data structure. So let's go to system. This is a brief README, and these are the credits, and this is how you can view the repository if you want to see the code or if you want to contribute. So let's just get right into it. So stack, like I said, students can push the values. All right, let's get started with stack. So students can go ahead and push the different values, and then they can pop, and the top value will be removed, and then they can peek, and the top value will be returned. And then let's go to hash table. So hash table will have two inputs, the key and the value. The key can be an integer or a string, and the value can just be whatever. And then you have the different collision methods over here. Let's just do 2, and let's just say hello. All right. And let's force a collision. So let's hash Georgia. And let's say Georgia. Oh, there's a collision, and we linearly probe to index 3. Let's try and get that again. 26. Hold on. My math. We'll figure this out. Okay, 0. All right, let's linear probe again. Let's say linear 0. We'll go to 1. And there we go. Now let's move on to trees. I'll show you guys how to navigate tries. Let's do Georgia. Insert. And then A should be marked end of word. Yep. And then let's do GE general. There we go, general. Let's do generally. And Y should be end of word. Yep. And then let's do go. There you go. This is how tries work. And then lastly, we have the graphs. Let's do graph representation. So with them, this one took me forever, but you can build the nodes, and then you can build the edges. And they can be directed or undirected with a toggle up here, and they'll change their representation down here as needed. So you can see it changes. You can also just move nodes around, and you can also perform searching methods on the graph. But yeah, it's a brief rundown of GSU DSA. It's a great tool for those visual learners, and if you guys are interested, the link is in the description below. But thank you guys for watching, and if you're studying data structure right now, good luck studying. We'll see you in the next video.